What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Quickie here, and today I'm bringing you guys a brand new video. Today we're going to be going over what we learned in the multiplayer reveal demo and the trailer that came with it. We're going to be discussing it, kind of giving you a quick rundown of everything, and there will be a part 2 of this as well with a Warzone kind of overview. So if you want to check that out too as well, check out that on my channel, and let's get right into it. Okay, so if you didn't watch the reveal trailer today, go ahead and check that out. The reveal demos, you got to see live multiplayer gameplay. They had a lot of pros, streamers, a bunch of players out to check out the new game, and they did that for Warzone and the Call of Duty multiplayer. So if you want to know more about Warzone, check out my other video I'm about to release as well. It's kind of going to be like a two-parter. First one's going to be over multiplayer stuff. It might overlap a little bit, but the other one will be about Warzone. So if you like that, make sure you stick around and watch the other one. Alright, so I'm going to use Charlie Intel here on Twitter to kind of keep me like updated on it, so I don't have to like write it all out and you kind of have like a visual with it. The first thing is proximity chat, which is a great idea. Like if you're a content creator, this is going to be great, and just for like funny moments, this will be very interesting to see the proximity chat. So essentially when you get close to somebody, you're going to be able to hear them, they'll be able to hear you. So I think that'll like allow for a lot of really interesting engagements, and that should be awesome. That's going to be in Warzone and regular multiplayer. Okay, so the next thing is there's actually going to be a third-person mode in the game. You can see if you go watch that demo reveal that they do play with it. So it's you walk around in third person, and then when you aim in, it zooms into your gun. It's kind of an interesting concept. I'll probably play around with it a little bit, but I don't know if it's something that I'm necessarily going to be playing a lot. But it's kind of cool to see that they added something new into the game. I hope there's a specific mode for it, and you're not allowed to use it in like say ranked play and other things like that. But the next couple things, there's actually you can kind of choose your own player behavior in it. So they said this game is made for people who want to camp, people who want to rush, people who are just supporting their teams. So that's kind of how they're building it around it. You can kind of pick your behavior as a player. So either you could be a stalker to hang back, sentinels, they're kind of the campers, and then rushers, you're the running gunners, rushing, hitting routes, getting all the kills. Alright, the next thing is that there's water maps again. In the water maps, you actually can only shoot a pistol in the water. There's no primary weapons. And if you didn't check it out, go do it, because the water looks insane. Is honestly like crazy how like realistic it kind of looks. I'm not a huge fan of water maps, but it brings a new dynamic to the game. So we'll see how that works, but it's definitely something new. They're definitely trying to push the edge and try to change up what they've done before in the past. So I can't really knock it a whole lot. I don't know how well it'll play out, and it depends on the maps, I guess, too. But for Warzone, if it's in that, then that could be something very interesting if you have like a circle going in for that. Okay, so now I'm going to kind of like move into the mechanics and the movement of the game. So you can actually like ledge hang. So essentially you're peeking over the edge, and then you can use a pistol. There is like video from TST Blake, who he's just sitting there like spamming it, and it's essentially like snaking in some of the other games. So I'm sure people like Cell, there's like a big meme going around that Cell's like going nuts, and he's like so excited for it because he's going to abuse it. I hope they disable that in competitive. I don't see why they wouldn't, but I'm sure that'll be GA'd. And then another thing that you could do is you can also dive. So that's like the new mechanic for the game. Instead of slide canceling, the slides are like a long slide now. There's not really any slide canceling anymore. Instead, it looks like you kind of like dolphin dive, but you kind of go far way out, and you could still shoot like as you're going down and about to land. So if people master that, that could be really good. And drop shotting was like nuts, like because you could still stay aimed in and stay accurate when you drop shot. So I would assume drop shotting and jump shotting is going to be the meta, which is kind of different opposed to what we have seen in the past. So, but as well as that, you can also dive through windows. That's for, and these things are all for Warzone multiplayer, anything like that. So I can just imagine like getting in a gunfight, and then you just like run up to a window, dive through it in the middle of a gunfight. That'd be pretty sick. They also revealed for both games they're going to be a shock stick. I don't know how I feel about this. They said it's pretty much like an airbag. It's more like to like disrupt you and not really do damage, like throw people off. I don't know. I have nothing to say on this. I'll probably use it once, but never again. So across the two games, there's actually 13 field upgrades, which is a lot. It's a ton of field upgrades, and I've heard kind of mixed things. I can't remember if they said that it's a perk or a field upgrade for Dead Silence. I want to say I saw it as a field upgrade, but yeah, field upgrades are back. So they're obviously bringing back 66 maps only for multiplayer. This is different than last year where you could get, I forget, it's like 8v8, 10v10, 12v12, and it switched up. So that is another difference between it. And then a little bit higher too. These are 3 of the multiplayer maps. These are 66. I'll click on these really quick so you can kind of get a closer look of it. They remind me a lot of the Modern Warfare 2019 maps, to be honest. And I don't know. I didn't like the maps in the last game. I didn't mind the looks of them, but the way they felt and the way they played, I wasn't a huge fan of. But some of these look okay. And if you watch the gameplays, you can kind of see them playing these. So check them out, watch the videos, see if you like any of the maps. But I'm glad the 66 maps are like back and set in stone. Okay, so they also brought back Ground War. So there's 32v32, which has AI as well. So I assume this is going to be a lot like the Modern Warfare 2019 game. The Ground War is going to be very similar. A lot of people liked it. I wasn't a huge fan, but who cares what I think? So that's also there. And then the big thing, and there's a lot of scrutiny, this is like the one major flaw that I was able to see, is that there's no red dot on the minimap. For me, that's a problem. Obviously, the minimap, it's good for seeing your teammates and where they're located so you can know where people are going. But no red dots for other people, for the enemy. I think that's a problem. I think they'll change that. We'll see, because it feels like there's like no point of using a silencer really, if not. But that's kind of how Call of Duty's went. Nobody uses silencers anymore, which I kind of miss that from the old games, because I don't know. I really liked walking around like Black Ops with the Galil, with the silence Galil, or like Modern Warfare 3 with like the MP7 silence or the ACR. Like, I don't know. I miss those times, and I really hope that that the silencers make a comeback. Alright, so that's going to do it for the day, guys. If you guys like this video, make sure that you like and subscribe. It'll really help me out, and I'd greatly appreciate it. If you want to learn more about Warzone, then check out my other video, but I'll be posting content all throughout this year of Warzone, multiplayer, ranked play, anything like that. And ranked play is actually dropping at the beginning of the year, apparently, so that is a big plus. But yeah, if you guys like the video, make sure you stay around, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.